of the USA. And you've learned a lot about Paul during the course of the competition already. A kid from the barrio, a kid from the ghetto, a kid who took up boxing to stay clean. An old American boxing story. And his opponent is, of course, John Lyon of Great Britain, who is a good boxer and who is a good puncher. As for the comparison between the two, the tale of the tape, well, the principal differential is probably in Gonzales's favor in reach, because Paul is 5'7 1/4, John Lyon 5'4 1/2, and the action begins, as you quickly saw the tale of the tape. The third man in the ring is Keith Walker of New Zealand. The judges are from Colombia, Chile, Nigeria, Korea, Indonesia. They score in a 5-point must-scoring system. Gonzalez fighting out of the blue corner, Lyon out of the red. Headgear, of course, made mandatory back in April. Basics of the rules. Comes redundant, I know, but bears repetition. Must hit with the white portion of the glove. Must hit to the target area. Stop. Now, a quick stop for repairing the headgear. A reminder of what happened 4 times in the Steve McCrory fight. You may have heard Keith Walker say it's a bad one, isn't it?
That's it. Thank you.
All right. Clock, of course, stopped for the remedial work, and the action resumes. Paul will just box, as he stated, try and use that reach. He has been tremendous in his 2 prior fights, and yet he thinks he can feel it. He's not peaking yet. As you can see, Lyon moves well. He's a good fighter. More than halfway through the first round. Lyon is fighting very well. There was a good combination by Gonzalez. And he countered with a right that scored. The British team is expertly coached, I believe. Gonzalez picking up the pace in the second half of this round. Now he's showing his wares very effectively. Right. Scoring very well. First round action. Good left. You see, and he doubled on it. We're into the final 30 seconds of the round now. Handles himself very slickly, doesn't he, Gonzalez? Keep Lyon to the punch there. Now effectively using his reach, staying out of range, and yet scoring with consistency. We approach the end of the round, and score it up as a good one for Gonzalez. We'll be back.
So, you're considering more life insurance?
Uh-huh. In fact, a Northwestern Mutual agent showed us this industry rating.
You've talked to the Quiet Company.
Mm-hmm. Northwestern Mutual was rated #1 for low-cost whole life insurance.
This superior life insurance performance is another leadership benefit available only from agents with Northwestern Mutual Life, the Quiet Company.
Well, they're a tough act to follow.
I know.
Deep in Devon, England is Gidley Park, the inn given the award for the best wine cellar in Great Britain. Its owner is an American, the wine authority Paul Henderson. Recently, he tasted Taylor California cellars Chenin Blanc and French Colombard.
These are the best California wines I've tasted in their price range. A marvelous Chenin Blanc, very crisp and fresh, and a smooth, extremely pleasant French Colombard. Indeed, Both of these California Cellars wines are outstanding.
Taylor California Cellars, better wines. Judge for yourself.
Second round action live at the boxing venue. Gonzalez, United States. John Lyon of Britain. Lyon's nose got busted up. It was bleeding profusely at the very end of the first round. He also suffered a cut under his left eye. Gonzalez scoring very effectively throughout the whole second half of the round. Cautioning Gonzalez. Apparently felt that there was the danger of a butt there. Lyon got in a right. And the blood begins to come out of Walker's nose again. Always the Lyon's nose. Always the danger of, as we look at this action, Lyon trying to force it, a bloody nose, the blood can get into the mouth and cause trouble for the fighter's breathing. A good left by Lyon. He is a good fighter. I told you that. Gonzalez now moving. Jab in. Lyon pursuing him throughout the round. More than half over. Now treatment for Lyon's nose. And the inevitable chant of the crowd. The dominant blow of the contest, but in this round, not nearly so dominant as it was for Gonzalez in the first round, as the Britisher scores himself with much more frequency than he did in the first round. But still, that left of Gonzalez does keep coming, and right there, a good quick combination work. Action is brisk, rapid, continuous. And still, as we go into the final 30 seconds, Gonzalez working that jab and then in combination with the right very effectively. However, Lyon keeps coming. And Gonzalez again with the combination. We are coming down to the end of round 2 in an action-busy fight, and we will be back.
McDonald's is a place for our favorite taste when we're working up an appetite. I like it. The choices on the menu have a good thing going in every bite. Stop by McDonald's any time of the day. It tastes so good, you're gonna say, I like it, I like it. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
One of the funniest films of the year. I laughed my head off. Sneak previews. It's gratifying, raunchy, and uproarious. The Nerds Triumph, Los Angeles Times. It's really, really funny. I was rolling on the floor, as did all the other members of the audience. KHJ-TV, Los Angeles. And USA Today says, this is great stuff. 3 cheers for Nerds. I drink to that. Revenge of the Nerds. Rated R. Check newspapers for theaters.
Live action at the boxing venue. Third and final round. Gonzalez, USA against Lyon of Britain. And Lyon being exhorted by his corner. Sustained pressure. Keep coming at him, but use your feet more than you've been using. You've got 3 minutes, John, and you can do it. That's what the British corner said. All Nappy said was jab, jab, jab. That's all you got to do. We shall see. Certainly Lyon will try to sustain the pressure. He's been moving in all night. He paid for it in the first round, paid for it less in the second round. His face was a bloody mess between rounds. It cleaned it up pretty well. Lion's face, of course. And Gonzalez right back to his pattern. That's box, 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 the jab. Skillfully coached by his policeman friend and coach Al Stanky through the years. Paul Gonzalez, hoping to fulfill the dream of a lifetime. A kid of 20. It's hard to sustain pressure when a man has that kind of foot speed to back away as Paul does. And always using the ring, always moving. Good enough to have knocked out a terrific Korean opponent. Or knocked him down. Correction, got a unanimous decision. So we go into the final minute of the fight. And the Britisher keeps coming and fighting and swinging. But the blows, the scoring blows, caution on cuffing. Walker pointed to the white portion of the glove. Walker of New Zealand, the official. And now checking Lion's nose again, wiping the blood off. His face a bloody mess. But after having seen an earlier decision against Rafael Ramos, I take nothing for granted anymore. Good right by Lyon. He keeps fighting, trying to sustain the pressure. He's given us an action fight from the very beginning as we come now to the final seconds. Lyon working and working and fighting and fighting. But Gonzalez sticking to his fight plan and doing it very well. We're into the final 10 seconds. And the crowd is on its feet now. And the end of the fight. And so Gonzalez embraces his opponent and goes back to his corner. And we await the decision. We'll be back.